Hi, my name is Debra Futterman, and I am the Director of Student Counseling Services for Henderson Behavioral Health. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about managing stress during COVID-19. What makes being a college student unique during COVID-19? Well, in our opinion, we feel that you all have some unique stressors that not everybody else who is undergoing all of the stress associated with COVID-19 can fully understand. Many of you are living at your college campuses or even just going to school at college campuses or universities, and COVID-19 has brought along certain things that you didn't know that you would have to deal with so quickly. You're experiencing things like a loss of independence, a loss of your privacy. You're experiencing a loss of structure and daily routine. You've been trying to figure out how do you overcome the barriers to maintaining your social contacts. Not only are these things emotional and psychological, but you've also lost the sense of connectivity that comes along with going to college. You've lost the ability to engage in study groups. You've lost the ability to engage in group activities, extracurricular activities, Greek life for some, student life activities, clubs, organizations. You've even lost the ability to go to the school gym. All of these things rest on you and on your own psychological way of dealing with things that bring about difficulties. And what I want to talk about today is give you some tips on how to maintain and how to stay positive and how to manage the feelings when they come. While you will see a list of certain ideas that we are suggesting for you to cope with the COVID-19 stress, there are many more out there. These are just a few that we're putting forward so that it helps you get the thought process going of what works for you. While we understand that you're separated from friends and even family, we recommend that you still find ways to connect with one another. Connect with the people who you consider your support system, whether that be through an email, through a phone call, through the multiple platforms that allow you to have video chats. Take your time and connect with those who help keep you positive, who help keep you centered. The other thing that we're recommending is healthy habits. Make sure that you are either maintaining the healthy habits that you've set up for yourself, or you're developing healthy habits if you didn't do that previously. Some of the apps that can help you with both the maintenance of and the creation of healthy habits are things that we have listed here on the screen. Way of Life, Rewire Habit Tracker, Coach.me, Habitbull, or even Habitica. The most important thing to remember is healthy habits help you focus on self-care, and self-care is very important at a time like this, making sure that you maintain a healthy, positive outlook for yourself, for your life, and that you're taking care of yourself. You're paying attention to your nutrition. You're paying attention to your physical activity. If you've never been one that was a very physical person, getting outside, taking a walk, it's very important to sometimes just change your scenery. Stop just sitting inside and sit outside if that's helpful for the change of scenery. Take a walk. It doesn't need to be a strenuous walk. It just needs to be active, just needs to get you moving. All of these things help positivity develop both emotionally, physically, and physiologically, okay? The other thing that we strongly recommend is do yourself a favor and take a break from social media and the news. Both of these things can wreak havoc on your mental status because you could get involved in negativity. Remember, stay healthy, stay connected, take breaks, be positive. The last thing that we recommend is because you have either lost your college campus, you lost your sense of daily routine, we recommend creating a schedule. Even if the schedule is filled with things like, for these 2 hours, I'm going to do self-care. For this hour, I have a study group. For this hour, I'm going to read. For this hour, I'm going to eat lunch. Whatever that looks like, create a routine for yourself, create a schedule. Having a schedule really helps you have a sense of self, and it makes your days make sense. I'd like to offer some additional resources that you can download on your phone. All of these things help a person either maintain or create a positive sense of emotional and physical well-being. If you take a snapshot of the screen right now, you can get a list of what all of these resources are. There's Breathe to relax, there's Insight Timer, Headspace. Headspace is one that we, and I say we, I mean all the staff in my center, we all love Headspace because it helps us to center ourselves, it helps us to remember how to stay positive in the present and stop worrying about the future or being concerned about what might happen. And in a time when the unknowns are so present, we want you to be able to focus on the here and now and be able to control your current sense of being. Calm, Koru mindfulness, Stop, Breathe, and Think is a really great one. These are just examples of apps you can find on your phone. There are many others. These are just the ones that we know about and that we know our students use. I also want to remind you that as a college student, you have unique resources that other people don't have access to. If you need help, remember, find the services on your college campus like you see in the list here. In your student affairs department, you have things like academic advising, career services, disability services can really help if you yourself are struggling in ways that you feel might be different than other students. Student life, reach out, find out what they're doing now for clubs, organization, Greek life. Most colleges and universities are currently figuring out how to keep their students involved in student life activities while remote services are the only avenue to engage in this type of activity. Testing and tutoring. Find out what your school is doing to help you maintain your grades and get help if you need it. Financial aid, don't forget what that office can help you with if you are experiencing some financial stress due to the changes in employment, both yours and your family's. Student counseling, like the office that I run. Student counseling services are at most schools, and all you have to do is reach out and find, how do I connect with a counselor so that I can talk about what's going on for me? What's unique to my individual circumstance? Reach out. That's what the services are there for. Student health services. Student health services are still available to students on most college campuses and at most universities, even though they're being provided, like I said previously, remotely. Reach out. Those services are there for you, okay? This is the most important thing that you should remember. You as a college student have access to things that other people don't have. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of being healthy and capable of taking care of yourself. If none of these resources speak to you as something that you are in need of, I recommend you look out for a resource in your own community that may speak to you better. If you're interested in finding out something more about how to go about that, please feel free to give us a call at any time. Henderson Behavioral Health offers so many services, even if it's just a conversation where we can help you get connected to something in your own community. Our phone number is 954-486-4005. Please reach out to us if that is what you're needing to do, and take care of yourself and be well during COVID-19 and after. Once again, my name is Debra Futterman, and I wish you health and happiness